Taurus. I've got something new that I'm doing here. I'm going to do like a December forecast for you. When I started tuning into your energy, it was almost like what I want you to do is save this video, watch it, obviously, but save it, get through the month, come back to it later and be like, this happened, or this was the situation that came to fruition and I wanted to like explain it to you. Or it's like not the skeptical kind of energy, but wanting to believe what it is that's here and like allowing yourself to witness the magic of the universe or how things play out or how things manifest. And like letting yourself do that and coming back and being like, you said this thing at 2:54 and let me tell you what happened at the end of this month, or, you know, the day after Christmas or right before New Year's or something. Let me tell you what happened this month that was that exact same thing that you just talked about. It's like sharing the magic of the connectivity that's here in this collective, in this video, in these people who have gathered to watch this. There's something that very grounded, very logical, very linear Taurus needs to share in, like, I can't explain how that happened. There's no logical explanation for how you knew that this thing was going to happen on the 16th. But but I don't need it explained. It was really cool. And I just want to share the magic with you. Taurus needs I feel like this month you need to tune into the spirit of the holidays or the spirit of something. Let's get more into that. The spirit of something you can't explain. The spirit of how the universe works, or like how alchemy works, or the spirit of anything, really. I feel like there are some of you that struggle to understand spiritual concepts. They want it explained in a scientific way, though there is something here that draws you in, though. It's curious. You don't know necessarily what you believe when it comes to like tarot cards or psychics or people communicating about energy and stuff like that. Like, what if there's a quantum explanation for like how it is that I'm tuned into energy or something? Like, you're looking for an explanation. You do have an open mind too. There are a lot of things that nobody knows anything about, but it does feel a little bit more secure for you to understand or know that the reason for it or the why or whatever. Like, there's a scientific explanation for something that seems unexplainable. That does make you feel safe and balanced. I feel like this month you're looking for a little bit of balance when it comes to, and I feel like that's what I was talking about too. Like, Taurus, in order to balance this very earthy energy that you possess, the bull, the stubbornness that comes along with Taurus, some of you. Others of you are like, wow, that doesn't really apply to me because Taurus is my rising sign and it's just how it appears. But under the surface, I'm like not a stubborn person at all. I just sometimes am scared of the unknown. Why ever you're here, this month you're looking for some kind of balance. And so to balance out like the earth in your chart, or wherever it is that Taurus falls in your chart. It doesn't necessarily have to be your aspect, like sun, moon, rising, Venus, you know, one of the planets or whatever. look at where Taurus falls in your chart, the house that it falls in your chart. I feel like there may be a little bit more of an indicator about where you could seek some balance now by what area of your life Taurus falls in your chart. So keep that in mind. But I do feel like obviously there's some kind of balance, and we just got through Libra season. I feel like something maybe happened during Libra season that you're trying to make sense of now. That it's almost like there's no explanation for it. It just is, well, but there is an explanation. It's like you manifested that thing that happened. But there's definitely something that happened in Libra season. So October, I feel like it was meant to like spark some sort of new confidence. I feel like it was supposed to spark some kind of confidence in you. Yeah, look at this. This King of Wands and Nine of Cups. It could be that you met someone too, that you met somebody very confident. Someone who really knows what they want. Someone who's like a go-getter. Someone who is a doer. Look at the way that she's looking at him, like all dreamy, like, ah. Like, it could be that you met someone that it feels like is too good to be true or something like that. Could be that you met someone or someone came back from the past or something like that. But there's something about them that feels balanced. And it could be, if it's someone from the past, it could be that they feel more balanced. That there's something different about them. There's this confidence in them that they are invested in balance and partnership, and it could be like this is divine masculine energy. That he's come into his masculine energy, the understanding of masculine and how to balance masculine and feminine in order to be in his divine masculine energy. Or he has an understanding of what feels balanced. I just see this energy again. And I say he, but it could be a she too. Like, obviously take this however it resonates for you. I'm just saying he because it's a he on this card. And there's a she that's looking at him. It could be that you came to some sort of realization about yourself. That, like, someone else helped you to see. This thing that there's this thing that I love about you. That's what I love about you. And you're like, no one's ever really said that to me, or I never felt like I could be that. And he or she is just like, you should be proud of that. You should be proud of who you are. Why would you hide that? Somebody said that to me the other day. Like, why would you hide that part of yourself? And I'm like, I mean, I know the old reasons why, but I feel this some sort of confidence, and it's almost like the dreamer or the hopeful I'm just seeing like the Magician card. Like, it's not out, obviously, but I'm seeing the Magician card, that this hope, it's like they've sparked this hope in you. Something happened in Libra season that sparked this hope in you. Let's get some more. That is affecting the way that you experience this December time period, this holiday season, this the energy of the spirit of the holiday. It's like someone else has sparked, and it doesn't have to necessarily be a love interest. It could be a friend. It could be that you witnessed this balanced relationship, or how this person functions in, like you witnessed this healthy relationship that you've never seen before. And it gives you hope and this belief that, oh, it does exist. It does exist. Something like that. And so this month, you're tuning into the spirit around you, the spirit of the earth around you too. Okay, so there is this Knight of Pentacles and Five of Wands. For some of you, you met someone or came into contact with someone who sparks this desire, this hope in you. And you want to like completely absorb yourself with that energy, because that feels so good. And it feels so good to be you around this person or in this situation, or there's this energy of needing to slow things down. That dreamer, the Taurus, comes back in again. This dreamer right here, this emotional, this very feminine energy, has been sparked. And the Taurus in you is fighting with this dreamer to slow things down, slow things down, slow things down. And she's just like, I just want to go all in. It's time for me to be happy. This is where the Taurus comes in and is wise. This can be very impulsive, emotional. There's a side of you, this emotional, connective side of you that has the potential to like attach in an anxious kind of way, just like because it feels so good and you just don't want to lose it and you just want more of it and blah, blah, blah. The Taurus in you is fighting against like, becoming, this feels very obsessive, like becoming an obsessive energy. Now, the Taurus steps up when there are aspects of miscommunication or disagreeing, that knows how to separate from the overwhelm of emotion in that situation and can look at it in a more logical, linear kind of way and not be swept away by this heated, triggered. This Five of Wands feels very triggered right here. This is sitting under the King of Wands too. This could also be two different people. This King of Wands and this Knight of Pentacles. It could be that there are two different people in your life that you're trying to figure it out. You're trying to figure it out. Trying to figure out some kind of balance, like choosing one or the other The way that this person is kind of like the way you always, this is like you're looking further ahead, and this person is what you've always known. Is what you've always known healthy, though? I'm not sure about that. I think there's this battle between, like, and you get triggered or they get triggered a lot. This person battles against your masculine. So the masculine in you and the masculine in them battle back and forth with each other for control, for this person definitely fights to have control in the relationship, like needs to be the masculine energy in the relationship instead of having something that is balanced and give and take. And sometimes your masculine is more dominant, sometimes their masculine is more dominant, but it's this awareness of, okay, so that's where we are, and it's the shifting back and forth almost. I feel like there's been this introduction to someone who sees a relationship or a connection, or even like the relationship, whatever kind of relationship you're thinking of. It could be your boss too. Like there's this more, it's not a hierarchy. It's a leader and not necessarily a boss who fights to have control. Battles against masculine energy, to be masculine energy. They understand that there's a give and take and there's value in being a team. And sometimes they step up and they lead the way. That's part of their role. But there's sometimes where they empower you to step up in your role and to lead and guide others too, which then helps to create change and blah, blah, blah. Right? There's something here about shifting from an old pattern, and I feel like somebody's coming in to show you this old pattern. I do feel like this person is coming in this month, or it's someone like in your family that you can see that the dynamic is always this like alpha male kind of battle. When you guys get into the same room together, there's this alpha male battle that has to ensue. Like this is definitely like holidays kind of energy, but it could also be like an ex. What feels good for you and the energy that you seek that allows you to be more emotionally connected is this kind of teammate, this passion for being a compromiser, a teammate, a good partner, and blah, blah, blah. Let me get one more card here. This does feel very relationship oriented this month. I feel like you're looking at the like relationship dynamics, what it is that you want in a relationship. And if you're in a relationship with someone already right now, there is someone that you met recently or something that you witnessed or like a movie that you saw, or I'm kind of hesitant about that because it's the movies, but it's just a concept that came from someone's mind too. So if they can think it, could it be possible that that kind of relationship could be real? I feel like there was a concept that you were introduced to too, or you witnessed someone in a relationship, had a conversation with somebody about their relationship that was just like, oh gosh, I want that for myself. That's very like that feels good. That feels peaceful. That feels right. Didn't know that something like that could exist. It's like sparking that dreamer in you to look at situations in a different way. And it's like, well, yeah, the proof of it is right there. It just takes a certain amount of work. It takes maturity. It takes an emotionally mature it takes work. This King of Wands works at this balance, though, does the work, because he knows the benefit of this, of balance. And so it's almost like looking to adapt and make some sort of change in your existing relationship that is going to help to stop the control battles. And it kind of like lights a spark in the relationship and starts a kind of new way of looking at things. Okay, so I feel like we have all the elements here. We've got swords, we've got wands, we've got cups, we've got pentacles. There's more fire here than anything else. And so, Taurus, allowing yourself to be inspired by something this month. It doesn't have to make sense, but it can be real for you. It can be true for you, whatever that is. And just remember, when I say relationship, it doesn't just have to be a romantic relationship. It could be your relationship to money. It could be your relationship to power. It could be your relationship to freedom, to any kind of energy, whatever the energy is that comes up for you. You have been introduced to a more balanced relationship with whatever that thing is. And it's like, that feels good. Like someone has a certain perspective on how they interact with money. So just keep that in mind, that it doesn't just have to be about a romantic relationship. Though for some of you, that's exactly what this is. Some of you are going to have a choice between two people. And I do feel like the Taurus is going to kick in at that point and just like look at it from a less emotionally charged position. Like this could be around the holidays too, that there is some kind of, argument in the family, and you are able to witness it and look at it from a perspective that is way more grounded than the heat that's there between them. I do feel like you can see both sides and offer a kind of resolution, or just kind of like it feels more peaceful approach to discussing what this is, whatever this argument is. It's like, okay, you know what we're really arguing about though? Like let's talk about what this is really about. There were expectations that were there. Someone had their hopes up about something. Okay? There's healing on the bottom of the card. There's a lot of healing. There's a lot of healing going on this month in all of this situation, whatever these relationships are that you're, whatever it is that you resonate with. This is also the Aquarius card. So it could be that someone that you're involved with or someone that you met or whatever is, and it could be that the person that I was talking about that you met is an air sign or an Aquarius or something like this, because this is air also, there's some sort of balance in a perspective that an air sign has to offer to you. It's very healing. It's really healing to know that there's someone out there that exists that understands the balance that is required in the work that goes into a behind the scenes, a balanced approach. And I keep seeing my boss too, that she understands the balance between her employees' happiness and the way that she treats them, and then also when she needs to step in and be a leader and just kind of bring things back to a 0 point again. And that's very divine masculine, and there's a lot of healing in divine masculine energy in this reading here this month. Okay? All right, so you can even absorb the healing energy that's available in this video too, with Holy Fire Reiki Master. And so the energy is present for healing whatever it is that holds you back from something that you dream of. This is a very dreamer's card too. This is a very dreamer, like hopes and dreams kind of card. Healing whatever stops you from dreaming. Okay? It does exist. If you can think it, it can exist. You just have to allow yourself to witness it. Okay? So maybe play with that just a little bit too. Let yourself dream about something, some sort of, I don't know, dynamic. An aspect of a relationship that you think is maybe just a little dreamy. And allow your brain to ferret it out for you and find the proof of it. Look for it. Okay? There is magic this holiday season that's going to be very healing for you. If you just let yourself feel it, not try to explain it away. Keep your mind open just a little bit. And it I do believe will inspire you. I do believe that it will inspire you. Okay, a lot of inspiration here for you. All right. Love you guys.